What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your girl MK,
Yeah, pappy.
and welcome to the RAW Wakeup, where the most relatable, authentic, and wise conversations happen. Yeah, we had to come back for a part two.
Had to come back.
Had to come back for the part two. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just because it's crazy how, and this why Nick is my nigga, okay? Because I was driving home and I thought about it. I was like, damn, we missed something. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh shit. So the whole point of this podcast is to get people's raw moments, right?
Okay.
So we didn't get your raw moment. So today we're going to be talking about your raw moment and what you felt like your raw moment in life was, or what that moment was for you to realize, like, damn, okay, it's time to get my shit together. It's time to switch some shit up.
Okay.
So if you could let us in on what type of raw moment that was, because me and Nick was texting. I was like, damn, that's my nigga, because he thought of the same shit I thought about. I was like, yeah, we've got to get that nigga raw moment. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that shit.
Cause I was like, damn, we didn't ask him something. I was like, oh man.
And we was like, damn, that shit would have been fine. That would have been another hour type shit. So I was like, you know what? Let me just run that hoe back and we just do part two. So, Mikey, what was your raw moment in life when you realized it was time to get your shit together?
My raw moment in life when I feel like I need to get my shit together, it's like, okay, I was like, dang, I'm making this money, I'm having this money, but I'm not doing nothing with it.
Hello.
So then, like, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of all this going on, you know what I'm saying, we all hit a little rough, like everybody, all my friends and all my partners, we all hit a rough patch.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, when I hit my rough patch, I hit a little different than everybody, because like I was having emotional stuff going on at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of just, I was like, dang, bro, I just was doing all this stuff that don't mean nothing. Why I don't do something that means something?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have all the money in the world, you know what I'm saying, but what you gonna do with it when you get it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We always talk about we want the money. I need this. When I get this, I'm gonna do. But when you in that position,
It's hard to restore.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard. So
Yeah.
like, I had fucked up. Like I had fell all the way down to where like I wouldn't even spoke to myself today.
What was that situation? You remember?
Man, just being really inconsistent and just like not living beyond my means, but
Yeah.
I'm doing too much too fast.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I've always been into the old schools and stuff like this. So my mama was like, you should maybe wait. Wasn't trying to hear that. I went and got me another old school. The motor blew up and
He into old schools too, but we gonna get into that later. That's crazy. We gonna get into that later though.
I blew the motor up in 3 months.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like 5-6 bands.
Ooh, gone.
You know what I'm saying? So
How you blow the motor up? How you do that?
Hey man, Saturday nights,
Try to turn it. Try to show out.
Trying to show out, you know what I'm saying?
Doing donuts and all
Yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? that thing sounded like a goddamn when you put the cans on your bike as a kid. Yeah. So then I did that, but I said I was gonna start a clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When I got up. So then 2020, I was sitting before 2021 started, I said, man, I got $500. I'm finna take $300 of this and start me a clothing line.
Yeah.
And I ain't looked back since.
Hello.
Cause like, and this is why I was preaching to everybody. I was like, bro, I started the year with $300. You have no excuse.
No excuse.
Not one.
No excuse. I said, if I can start the year with $300 and make it work, make it happen, and get back, anybody can. I said, because I ain't got no discipline.
Right.
I just know how to shut up and, like how they say, shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
In the NBA, you know what I'm saying? I just know how to shut up and dribble. Okay, this what I know. Go bring me some paper. This what I need to do to expand my paper. Stack this.
Right.
Maybe I can't hang around the gang a little bit too much because
Right.
that extra $100 that I'm gonna blow, I need to stack it.
No, you need to, yeah.
In 2-3 weeks, I can come back and hang though. Like
Right.
I want
Yeah,
to, you know what I'm saying?
for sure. For sure.
And that's just what it was, cause like without the clothing line, I swear, like I probably would have did something I would have did in my younger past. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into too much detail, but like I just had to grow up mentally, physically, and spiritually, and so I started talking more, getting more in touch with myself. Like, and this is what they don't tell you. It's not gonna come overnight. It's not gonna come. It's gonna be a gradual process. So you just gotta wake up every day with that same hustle and mentality that I'm gonna get out of this space that I'm in. And eventually, you just wake up and you'll be like, dang, I don't even feel or think the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I started going to
Because
the
you be
gym.
pissed at yourself. You be
Yeah.
like, fuck, bro. Like, why the fuck I'm here type shit. Like, I know why I'm here, but, like, you put it on yourself. Like, I could have disregarded all of this shit if I just would have stayed disciplined but that's how I feel like niggas grow and learn. Like, that's how I feel like the billionaires and millionaires are where they are today, because you got to learn from you got to take those lows and learn from them motherfuckers for sure.
Nah,
Because
facts.
if you've never been at the bottom, how can you handle being at
At
the
the
top?
top.
And then that's what my uncle told me. He was like, if how you expect to get rich if you can't handle the pressures and problems of when you have the money, you lose the money, and then you gotta grind it back up from square one.
From scratch, for sure.
He said that's what separates the rich people from the hustlers, so to say. They still hustle even though they rich, but a lot of them got that from family members,
Right.
pensions, trust. There's nothing wrong with that.
At
That's what
all.
you're supposed to leave for your family, but it's a little different when you get it out the mud. Like what Roddy Ricch said, it's a little different. Like it's a little different when you actually grind for it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what it was. I had God and life was trying to show me that you gotta grind for it to mean something to you.
Right.
Other than that, you just not gonna care about it.
Yeah. That's, I feel that wholeheartedly because I've been down a lot, but it's majority been my fault type shit. Like, not to say you try to, because I don't try to keep up an image, but I do, like, still try to hang with friends, still try to keep a, like, clear mind, still trying to stay in the mix. But at the same time, you got to realize the mix can get you in trouble.
Right.
The mix can get you in some trouble. Not even, like, on some getting arrested or some bad shit, just, like, mentally, financially, anything that in regards to that, because you don't know, other people could be stunned with their money too, broke as fuck, but stunned, begging people in their text message to send them some money. You never know people's situation. Like, you never know niggas' situation. So I understand that, and I do understand getting it out the mud. I think I was watching this on I Am Athlete. I don't know why I'm clean to that show, but yeah, but they were just like how can you run a business? Well, they were like, it's better for you to learn each and every in and out of your business so a nigga can't play you. And I feel like that's how it is with just everything in general. Like, if you get it out the mud, can't nobody tell you shit. Can't nobody bullshit you. Can't nobody slide one past you. Can't nobody do shit, because you know this is what this supposed to look like. This is what that's supposed to look like. This is what that's supposed to look like. No, you need to fix this shit like this. No, you need to say this. And so I feel that wholeheartedly, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Because, hey, you that's how I feel like you can realize who real and who fake, too. Because niggas who really about that shit not finna play about that shit, like, at all. Like, nah, nigga, this is, like you said, your clothing line, like, that means something to you because you had $300, like, with that $300, you only had $200 in your pocket type shit. So it's just like, nah, nigga, like, I need this shit. I'm finna grind for this shit. Like, I don't care what you on. I'm finna grind for this shit for sure.
I was having to post that every day. Nobody, like, people seeing it, but ain't nobody tapping in. And I'm like, what?
With your clothes?
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
I learned that people got to see your stuff like
Other people, bro.
That, but people got to see it like 5 to 7 times before they finally be like, what is this? Let me see what this about. You know what I'm saying? And I get, you know, posting your stuff and ain't nobody engaging with it or anything like that. But it just like, you just gotta keep going. That's why I learned you gotta keep going, because you just really never know who watching.
Never know who watching.
And you look up, you got messages from people you ain't even think of want to support you. And I was like, I had one dude hit me up that I was serving with, and he was like, bro, I've been peeping you. I ain't been saying nothing, but I've been peeping you. Like, keep doing what you're doing. And you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I get a bottle of wine while we at it. I was like, damn, bro, like, that shit was dope. And that shit just be like,
motivation.
Yeah, did you keep going? But I really do feel what you say when people ain't really just, you feel like you overlooked. You know what I mean? And that's not really a good feeling. But it makes the victory much sweeter once you
much sweeter.
You finally get where you want to be at.
And it makes saying fuck you to people so much easier. Nah, fuck you. Like, I've been grinding and you ain't support, you ain't did shit. Like, it's crazy how, like, now I can literally count who has been like like supporting like the podcast or just everything that we do. And so I'm excited. It's crazy I'm saying this, but I'm excited to see who gonna jump on the bandwagon later. Like, I got like over 2.5 thousand followers.
Yeah.
Only like 100 of them be tapping in, and I be like, all right, I ain't, you know.
Man, let me get on there, John, man.
Right. Nah, nigga, no. Cause when I asked you was like, I don't know. I'll let you know. All right, that's fine.
We finna go crazy.
But that's how it be though, man. People, I feel like people know you too. That's another thing too. Like people when they know you, they just be like, "Oh yeah, that's them. That's gonna. I know it's gonna be alright." But they don't necessarily get the gist of like, this is my craft,
Right.
my project. Like you should. I'm treating it like my baby. So
Literally.
I want you to look at it and be like, "Dang, they really working. I support them as a person. Let me support the business." And that's how I started to look at it too. If I support you as a person, I gotta support your business. Even if I don't know you as a person and I see you do good business, it may make me want to know you as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Just because it's like, dang, okay, we don't really know each other, but I can tell that you about your business.
Right.
I about my business too. We can link up and probably make something 10 times greater. You know what I'm saying? Because everything gets greater later. You know what I'm saying? Is if you put in, it's just like our body. Whatever type of fuel you fuel it with is what type of energy you gonna get back on the back end.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So do you feel like through your raw moment, like, was there a specific, like, incident that happened, or was it, like, just you just woke up one day and was just like, yeah, it's time to...
Okay, so, like, in the little apartments we stay in, like, they, like, I don't, like, we didn't been through a few building managers, so, you know, building managers be stealing the cash, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we had got a notice. It's like, at this time, like, I done already bought the clothes and stuff, so I only got, like, really $200, $250, $250 to play with, you know what I'm saying? But rent paid and stuff, bills paid and stuff like this. So, like, this is the back end. I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this, and this going to double this. So then they put a notice on our door. They was like, shit, we need $350 by the end of the week. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, what type of stuff is this? But basically what it was, when our building managers, I had got into it with bro way back in the day. We was in school and I didn't know it. So then I hustled up. I was like, man, I woke up, I said, bro, I'm gonna have to pay this, then I ain't gonna have nothing left.
Right.
Literally nothing left. So then I figured out who it was, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pay it. But this is how God worked, right? Literally the next day, my partner hit me up. He said, hey, bro, you still got your merch and stuff, right? I said, yeah. He said, bro, he was like, really, I want every color, one of every color you got.
Shit, say less.
Say less, nigga.
I was like, man, I've been sitting on these 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, bro.
At the time you needed some
Come
shit to
on.
shake.
Yeah.
Some shit should.
So that's why I was like, man, I can't even, like, I just look at it like life be just telling us about the decisions and mistakes that we already made. It just be a reaction. It be telling us like, hey, bro, you can do this, but think about this might happen on the back. Okay, you're not really trying to think about it in too much depth. You just want to be like, oh, I get it. All right, bet. Well, I'm gonna show you. This is what I was trying to tell you, so you wouldn't have to bump your head. So like, ever since then, I just really been like
Locked in.
Every time I got a little bit of extra money, or I made back what I spent. Okay, bet I'm finna go get some more.
Yeah.
I'm finna go get some more. I'm finna go, and I feel like in this generation, you got to keep the money moving rather than stack it.
Yeah.
Cause stacking it, you gonna have the money. It's cool, but I feel like if you spend it, you'll make way more money, and it make your life a lot more easier.
Yeah.
Cause like how I didn't learn to do it. Okay, when I be going to my little pop-up shops for my brand, I go buy from people first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Just to show the support, because they'll show it back for sure.
Cause I be like, oh, you got that? Oh, I like that. I like that. I like this. I support them. I don't never ask them to buy nothing.
Yeah.
But then once they come to, oh, you sell clothes? Bro, I didn't even know that. I know, because you wouldn't expect me to just come out and be like a clean-cut entrepreneur type of person. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you know me, you know it took me a while to get here.
Right.
It was a long journey to get here. Like, I had to clean up and get a lot of BS out of my mind and out of my body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to cleanse myself, like I said, mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, once I started getting in touch and learning that I was a king, that's another thing about the hair growth journey.
Yeah.
our hair grows towards the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we supposed to do. Like, we sun people.
Right.
So if I'm feeling down or something, I had to start going outside. Even if I ain't doing that, I'm just sitting outside. Energy flowing, get the pumping, man. Because I be like, every day I wake up, I feel like we got to go, we got a task. If we can stay consistent, like, I feel like I need to help somebody and help myself at least two times a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the motto I use to kind of push and mentally and physically push myself to the next level, because it's out here.
It's definitely out here. And I think what be fucking a lot of people up too is that I spend it and I'll get it back mentality.
Turn me up all the time.
Tore me the fuck up.
Hey, that was my mindset in the military, bro. First and 15th. I gonna spend this shit real quick.
Oh,
so it's coming right back, guaranteed,
Guaranteed.
on the 15th. So I ain't tripping. I'll eat noodles for the, you know what I'm saying, next 10 days.
Nah, for real.
Niggas ain't tripping, bruh.
Ain't tripping. Yeah, I think that's definitely the mentality that fucked me up, because I was a server, so shit, I go into work. You know what I'm saying? Serving, you
made 500 today. Go spend a little 150.
Just a little bit. Fuck around and car fuck up or some bullshit happen. You like, fuck. Man, I should have put that shit up. No, for real. But do you feel like in the journey that you've been through from, like, say, from high school to now, do you feel like friends switched up, like relationships?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, really?
Definitely.
Yeah, because you have a lot of friends that are entrepreneurs and that are in the business, and I love to see y'all still cool to my niggas too. But how was that relationship, and how did it?
Okay, see, like, my mama always told me, she was like, people hated Jesus. So, like, I can always tell, because I'm so genuine, I can always tell when it's something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I'm giving, and you don't get it. Like, for instance, we partners, we hang out, we go to the club, we pop bottles and stuff, but you can't buy none of my merch or nothing like that.
That's crazy, ain't it?
You know what I'm saying? We hang out with each other. You know what I'm saying? We got major love for each other, but you ain't wearing my brand. I'm not saying you gotta buy everything, but you ain't about just like one piece. I ain't dropped not one thing that you ain't like.
I should have worn my shirt too. Sorry, I should have worn my
good.
shirt. Definitely should have worn my shirt.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, I just was like that stuff like that, and then like as me going to college, you know, I chose to go to a different school than everybody. All my partners either went to TJC, Commerce, or they went to UNT. I chose to go to PV. I wanted to see something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So as me making that decision, I had to go somewhere where I was by myself, had to make new people, had to meet new people, I'm in a place where I ain't never really been. I got cousins, but they ain't. You
gotta talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then I've always been good at standing on my own two and making people remember who I am and want to
fuck with you.
So that's what I did. So as me being in college, bro, I met new people. And then some of my old friends started to be like, man, you hanging out with these guys more than you hanging out with us. But I'm like, it's for the different. But once everybody got grown and came back home, the weird stuff started really, I can say the weird stuff really started like after I started, like, people always been knowing me for being fly and having some paper about me. But once I stopped being so flashy, but I'm still doing the same things, people was like, oh, he act like he
switched up.
Yeah, he a little better he acting like he a little better than us. And I took that like, so now I'm thinking I'm better than you, but I'm not acting as if I'm better than you. I'm acting as though you still a human being, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know how them little comments go. People say little stuff like this, laughing, joking, you know what I'm saying? But mental notes just be, and then I remember this one incident. It was me and one of my guys. We was hanging out. We hung out all the time. Like, this is like a dude I consider a brother.
Right.
And then we was at the club drunk, you know what I'm saying, shooting at some young ladies. And one of the young ladies she was like, nah, I talked to one of my other partners. Mm-hmm. And then bro was like, man, you need to quit effing with them lame, man. And I'm like,
oh, man.
I'm like, dang, these my boys.
Right. Talking down on.
And then you know these my people. So I'm like, he was like.
He thought you was gonna help his ass. He thought you was gonna be like, yeah, go ahead.
Like, dang. I'm like, okay. So I did. That just clicked in my head. Like, okay, people want to support you, but they only want to support you so far. And then you got people you don't know who want to see you make it to the top.
Man.
So I just feel like you just go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it.
Hello.
But sometimes you go where you tolerate it to get the game so you can celebrate.
To get to be a student.
You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
be a student in the game.
Because you have to be a student. Because sometimes a lot of people will talk down, give you half the knowledge, but that half they're giving you is way more than what you had. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like as long as they not physically or mentally disrespecting you or something like that, all that other BS people be on, that's their personality. I
Right.
can deal with.
Right.
Because I know who I am and I'm comfortable in myself as a person. But I know that I kind of need, I ain't going to say I need it, but I would rather get the game because it's directly right here. And I know, and I'm seeing the success off you. Okay, bet. You may be a cocky person. You may not be a good person.
Yeah.
But you got some game I can learn from.
Right.
And I can put my pride aside, you know what I'm saying, as long as you're not disrespecting me, you know what I'm saying. I'm big on that.
They say you talking that shit, man.
Yeah.
You talking that shit.
Cause like me, I'm kind of, I ain't the biggest dude, but I ain't the smallest dude either.
Right.
But growing up, all my cousins 6'2", 6'5", 6'4", you know what I'm saying? I'm the only short one. So I had to have that little man syndrome, that dog in me just to get me like, oh, he not something to be played with, but
Right.
he's a good person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like it's the hustle and the mentality. You know what I'm saying, that you have. You can look at everything two ways. Like they say, tomato,
Yeah.
red, blue. You know what I'm saying? It just depends about how you go about it. It might be a little purple, but if you gonna point out the blue or you gonna point out the red, you know what I'm saying?
It might be a little purple, right?
Nah, for real.
Oh shit.
I just feel like you just gotta flow through it. Whatever works for you, and what doesn't, don't try to make it work. But you can always be open to new horizons.
Yeah.
We don't all know it all. Just like
At all.
I didn't know bro was sold wine. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I sell wine. I said, nigga, what? I ain't never met no black dude. You know
Sell
what I'm saying?
wine.
That sell wine. That's some player.
That's some player shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially with, people, especially as we're getting older and alcohol is starting to
burn them up.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we leaning more towards wine and like the good shit. So I feel like he's starting at a good time for sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect time.
That's what my wine crafter told me. She was like, you got in early because your potential, your reach is just so unlimited right now. 'Cause
Right.
You're so young and you never know who you reach because the older people that's in the game they don't really have the social media impact
Right.
that the younger people have.
They be haters.
And they do be haters, and it is what it is. But to piggyback on what you said about the support and the family and friends, it's just I felt that wholeheartedly. I'm not gonna say that I felt like it couldn't happen to me because I thought it couldn't, but just because based on who I am or how I am towards people and who my people is. But some people have shown me, appreciate it. That people have shown me that that thing shit. And as cliche as it sounds, when Mo 3 said everybody's your friend, your partner, that nigga meant that shit. And I understand what he was saying when he meant that shit because don't nobody really want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? People would say, oh yeah, bro, I got you this and that, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? I buy a bottle of wine, whatever the case may be, and never do it. You know what I'm saying? So it just like
I was just talking about that yesterday.
it just like I thought people doing me over. I didn't think it could happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Because just based on how I act towards people. You know what I'm saying? But when people show you their true color, you gotta believe it. And
Gotta believe it.
I was nonchalant to the fact think it couldn't happen to me. But people are in your some people are in your life for a season, and some people are meant to stay. You just gotta cherish some people that support you regardless of what you're doing. Because there's people out here that really want to see you win, and they want to see you reach your max potential.
Yeah.
And
I think that's a good thing about getting older, growing, and learning the value of networking and just meeting new people. I learned to definitely meet new people just because you never know what they can do for you. You never know who they know. You just never know. Like, you could be walking down the street and say excuse me or thank you to somebody down the street. They could be a millionaire, billionaire, or no millionaire, billionaire. You were, being nice, and you just never know. Like,
Happened to me.
You never know, because a lot of these days, like, a lot of rich people, wealthy people, they don't dress like they got the money. They don't do all that casual, clean cut. And you just never know. Like, never know. So networking is big with things like that. And I think that's what helps you realize that even though the people you thought were in your corner are not in your corner, like, I think that's why you don't react as you would in the past. Like, you'd be pissed, like, bro, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, forget you, like, fuck you was my nigga, like, woo, woo, woo.
No, I
But
feel like that. It just mild though. It just mild.
that's what I'm saying. Now it's like mild because, okay, I ain't got your support. Well, I got 50 others. And I ain't even been knowing these niggas for a long time, but
That's what kill them every time.
every time. Especially when you just nonchalant with you, just like, okay, bet, I see it. Yeah, what is that saying? Every situation doesn't deserve a reaction. Like, I don't react no more. I just more so take a step back, view the situation, see how I can either go past it, or if it's worth talking about, talk about it. But that's why I don't trip over people who don't support me, who I thought did support me, because I'm just like, okay, well, I got these other supporters, so I'm good on y'all. Like, I don't need your support, so.
Nah, facts. Hey, Sam said, what's up?
Oh, what's good, bro?
What I finna say? Yeah, every action don't. Well, I'm learning that every action don't need a reaction because, you know, some people be trying to play at your spot, and with me, you know, I'm a little of a hothead. I'm still learning, you know, not to be like, man,
A little bit or a lot of
a little bit.
Alright.
And cause it just be fucked up. Like, bro, why you doing me like this? You know what I'm saying? So now I wanna see something, honestly. And I just, as we get older, I shouldn't be thinking like that.
No, you shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't.
Crazy,
You know.
man.
You definitely shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't.
But nah, we all entitled to some emotion though. We gotta let it out. We gotta let it out. Like, we can't bottle it in.
That's why I smoke so much.
Nah, for real though, cause like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people will piss you off, and you just be like, "Ooh, I just gotta let this one out. I can't let this one. I can't let this one go."
Yeah.
But you don't want to whoop nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're trying to move away from that.
Right. Because it's time to grow up. It's just time to move differently, for sure.
That's why I just go to the gym, man.
Gym, hit a blunt too, and keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 of them things. But do you feel like your circle now has more of people you grew up with, or more people that you just recently met?
It's like everybody I associate with myself with now, I can pretty much say we've been knowing each other. You know what I'm saying? I got some new partners, don't get me wrong.
Right.
My partners brought around some real dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for my case, I don't do that, like how they say, no new friends, like if I met you back then and you was kind of cool then, I know how to accept your personality now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to accept people for who they are, not who you want them to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
And that's just really what it is. I got a lot of partners. They may not be my day one partners, but I met them in my adolescence.
Yeah.
So like we got at least 5, 6, 7 years in this of us knowing each other. We may not be partners, but we've been knowing each other.
Yeah.
Being around each other, you know what I'm saying? That's it. New friends, I'm open to that, but it just be a little weird because like when you first meet me, you don't know I'm intelligent.
Right.
I hate to say that, but when you look at me, you'll be like, oh, okay, you got to watch that guy.
This thug ass.
Yeah, basically. Until you sit down and have an intellectual conversation with me, then it's like, oh, shit, this nigga knows something.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, I don't let people know. I want people to know, like, no, I can't really F with him. Gotta watch Buddy right there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Until you meet me, because that gives you away from that, oh, yeah, I think I can get over on him thing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a defense tactic.
Yeah.
But
it works. That's what works for you. And that's how you keep the fakes out your circle. So, for sure.
All in all, my boys is my boys. My sisters is my sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I keep real people around me because I'm a real, genuine person. I ain't going to say I'm this type of way or show you this type of person. And then when we get into it, I'm showing you, no, I'm real with this. I'm gonna let you know, like I'm this how I am, this who I am. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like I gravitate towards real people.
Right.
I be having a lot of them. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. People be coming up to me like we be at the club, anything. The most weird settings where I be most tense, and people come to me with the most love and be like, "Hey, bro, I seen your clothing line, bro. I seen it on the internet, bro. I like that, bro. I support it. Like I ain't bought nothing for you, but I know that I'm seeing you.
Yeah.
I'm seeing you out here. Hey, bro, I heard your song. I watched the video, stuff like that. I be like, dang, okay.
That should make you feel good.
And then you get the smile, you know how dudes do it. They be trying to act all nonchalant, but I ain't gonna lie, stuff like that get my blood pumping. I be like, okay,
nah, facts.
we could be in the middle of the club, I could be drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Sober up real quick.
Nigga
You
be
know
like,
what I'm saying?
man, I fuck with what you doing. Yeah. Okay, you done put a smile on another brother's face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just seen people do it to me, so I try to do it to others.
Yeah.
Because
Nah,
I
it's
want
definitely
that
a dope
energy to
feeling.
keep coming. You know what I'm saying? No cap.
It's gonna come back around for sure.
Whatever
For sure.
you put out in this world, it's gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you doing, dudes, females who paying attention, bro, make sure that's really you.
Yeah.
Cause if you not really, like, some of us is really janky like that, you know what I'm saying? So the janky energy is like, it don't really come back because that's really a personality.
Right.
But if you out here know you feel bad and got a conscience about stuff, you out here doing stuff, that's the world telling you, yeah, I'm finna knock you out real quick, kinfolk, real talk. Cause you know you supposed to be, you don't even think about no stuff like this, you know?
Right.
What's for you is for you, and what's not is not.
So, so we're going to go back a year. Okay. 2021. What if you could come up with one word to describe the biggest lesson you learned? What would that word be? Oh,
I got to, it's that saying that everybody be having on their door, that live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I can say that because you got to live your life, you got to love your life, and you got to laugh in life, bro. Them three things keep you away from stress, keep your mind healthily influenced so you can operate at your highest, you know what I'm saying? And then love, like, you may feel like it ain't no love out here, but if you showing love, I ain't saying now be green out here now.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you showing love, shit, that shit gonna come back to you in ways you may not imagine, you know what I'm saying? Live, laugh, and love. I had a great year. I got a lot of clarity.
Yeah, for
You know
sure. So
when this year started, like when I started this year, I'm looking at my bank accounts and stuff and my cash. I'm like, dang, y'all remember? I was like, Mike, you remember last year when you just had $300?
that shit, wow.
And I said, hey, you just bought some $300 shoes,
and all you had was type of shit.
I said, bro, think about it now.
Yeah,
think about it now, and stuff like that just motivates me to keep going. Cause I ain't gonna say I don't really pop it no more. You know what I'm saying? I used to be that, like, bro.
You used to be.
I'm gonna let you know I'm that nigga, and ain't nobody effing with me. My boys, they them niggas too, and ain't nobody effing with them
at all.
You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to the Cozy Boys.
You know what I'm saying? We putting our face out there and we letting you know who we are. Now I took a more passive role. I sit back and help others boost themselves. Like, hey, bro, pop it. Mm-hmm. This is what you need to do. Because all in all, in this stuff, once I get rich, I'm trying to be an image consultant.
Yeah.
I can build your image. I can help you be what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because the music industry fake anyway. It's all entertainment and all that stuff anyway.
Facts.
I can help you build who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Coming from somebody who genuinely lived it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can help you. I can tell you, you need to do this. You need to go this. When you go out, you need to, hey, bro, fake politic right here. Fake politic right here. Right. Stuff like that. I can teach somebody. I got a game to give. You know what I'm saying? It's
be water in the game. You got to flow. You got to flow everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I feel like my purpose in life is, to give and help others. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got it to give. I may be younger than a lot of these cats. I may not have the social media presence no more because I done lost 4-5 Instagrams from getting hacked and stuff.
Same.
But in real life, when I go out, the face is there.
Niggas know. Yeah.
Oh, what's good, bro? You see these dudes, y'all calling gang on Instagram. In real life, I know these dudes. And they call him, this my bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't get into the facade and the whole image and everything, but I can help you build the image and everything.
Right.
Because we all have an image.
Yeah, Nick, what's your word? What's your word for 2021?
I would say patience.
Ooh.
I
Ooh,
would
that's a good
definitely
one.
say patience because I started all my everything I'm doing now. I started last year, and I wanted.
The wine too.
Yeah, I started everything last year.
Everything.
We
The
did
vending
it.
machines,
Yeah.
the
vending
wine.
machines, the
On the same
wine,
tip. I like you.
the YouTube channel, and the tour. Everything was last year, and I wanted to pop immediately, but that's just not how shit works. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the YouTube channel. I was hesitant to do it because I had a duo channel, and just to see how tough it was to get to 1,000 subscribers, start from zero. I was just, I don't want to do this again, but I know that I used the mistakes that I learned to build my current channel,
Right.
and getting comfortable on camera and just being me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times,
Gotta be you.
people on these channels, they got to fake it for the views, and my mentality is the views gonna come. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep grinding and keep putting out entertaining content, and you talking what you want to talk about, and people engaging, man, you gonna get to where you want to be at, and you just gotta keep grinding. And so, I just wanted everything to pop last year, and it fizzled a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
It
fizzled a little bit.
Bro. Don't damn
Yeah.
yourself.
No, I'm saying like I want to pop, like I want to be major.
Oh yeah. Coming off the gate.
Yeah,
We
but-
all do.
Yeah, but that's
The
not-
overnight success.
Yeah, but that's not how it works, bro.
You gotta be rich for that. I feel
Yeah.
like.
No, for real. For
Yeah.
real. The overnight success.
So I'm just staying patient and keep doing what I'm doing, and it's gonna come. And what's crazy is just, I think the thing out of all the things I'm doing, I'm more passionate about the channel because it's really it's really me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And my goal for this year, I want to hit 10K, but I got people telling me, man, I can see you hitting 20K, and I'm just like, man,
Big dub.
Yeah.
that's
You
a
is
big
gonna
jump.
hit 20K.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'm gonna keep grinding. And what's crazy, I'm about 4K in, 130 videos in. I still second guess my content, and I'm just
Why?
like,
You're a perfectionist.
yeah. Maybe it's that, and it's just like, damn, are the people gonna fuck with it? But the
I
people
just-
show me every day that they gonna
They
fuck
fuck with it,
it.
yeah.
So,
You just gotta give people options, like
Yeah.
different videos. That's why you got so many videos. Some people want to tap into the vending machine. Some
Yeah.
people want to tap into the wine. Some people want to tap into your cars. Some people want to tap into different shit.
When we get out there, I'm gonna tell you where you're gonna win at. I ain't got no YouTube channel, but I know how you can win here on that YouTube stuff,
that's
bro.
See
it.
that image
Yeah,
shit.
nah, for real.
Yeah, my word for 2021 is definitely live.
Big boss.
In this day and age, you just gotta fucking live. Like you can't be stagnant. You can't wait on other people. You can't depend on other people. You just gotta live your life, literally your life, because every single person's life is different.
Right.
Everybody's life is different, and not to say I was comparing myself, but I did like feel myself like, damn, my friends in this position, or damn, we in this position. But I gotta remember, I'm a single mom. I have my own bills. I'm in school. I'm doing a lot of shit, so my shit's not gonna flow like everybody else shit.
Right.
Friends got 9 to 5s, friends making 6 figures, but it's just like that's their lane. That's not your lane.
Right.
Don't put yourself in nobody else's lane. Live your life to the fullest. Do what you can and do what you can handle. Do what you're given. Like just like you said, be patient and just take every day, day by day. As long as you doing right and as long as you getting shit done that you need to get done, everything gonna happen. Everything gonna flow. So, like this podcast, I started it last year and I took a break. 2021. I started the podcast last year and I kind of fell off, and then I got back on and fell off again. But I realized this was one thing that I just truly love doing. Like I love talking. I love getting insight on people's lives. I love just hearing stories and all that other shit. I like listening. I'm a listener. So it's just like, shit, why not? And then I found this opportunity to get it on video because I always wanted to start it on YouTube, but I was just like, I don't know, YouTube it's so far now. Like, if you didn't start YouTube 10 years ago, it's like trying to get up there.
Bro,
It's like pulling teeth. It's like
Man.
pulling teeth. So I'm just like, I'm doubting myself. I'm like, shit, I can't. And then I ain't got the time to do. But I feel like if God gives it to you, then that means he knows you can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. So I'm in school. I'm doing a podcast. I got my own business, lashes and makeup. I'm doing all this shit. I'm just like, fuck, like, why am I doing everything? But I feel like if God gave it to me, different, multiple streams of income. And I just feel like if God gave it to me, then why can't I go through with it? Like, that don't make sense. So just living, enjoying it. You got to enjoy. I like to enjoy the process. I've learned to enjoy the process. That's my favorite thing about life. Like, because I be looking at bad situations or situations I wasn't comfortable in. And I'm like, okay, what did I learn from this? What did I learn from this? How can I move forward? How can I not make that mistake again? Like, I've been on my ass, like, in the negatives type shit. But I found a way to come back up. And so that's why I feel like every single thing that I put my hands on eventually is going to be good because I've been at the bottom before. I know what it feels like to be at the bottom. You don't want to be at the bottom. So you're going to do everything in your power to never be in that situation again. And I think that's why God puts us in those down situations, because either you're going to learn from it or you're not. Either you're going to turn up from it or you're not. Either you're going to be a real nigga or you're not. So, and I got a child looking at me. Like, I got somebody that looks up to me. So I got to make some shit shake.
Mm-hmm.
Got to make some shit shake. I ain't got my daddy in my life. It's just me and my mama. So it's just like, I ain't got a man to show me. But because I don't have a man in my life to show me, how can I still succeed in that way? Because I want to be able to talk to little girls who ain't got their daddy in their life and think they need their daddy in their life when you really don't. Pop your shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason he not there. Because you're stronger than you think you are. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, just
like
living.
that.
Just living.
I like that.
For sure. For sure. But to end that little segment, let's get into these raw topics, baby.
Yes, sir.
Nah, for real.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Nikki, you want to start off?
Yeah, I got it. Could you date outside your race? Why or why not?
We're just going to get right into it. Mikey, can you date?
Dang. Can I date outside my race? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate, but I ain't gonna lie. You can't tell me nothing if you ain't been through what I've been through, you know what I'm saying? I feel like minorities, yeah, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? But with them other folks, nah. Them pink folks, it ain't going.
Yeah, the pink folks.
I ain't going. I'm sorry, I'm a true Southerner. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I remember, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, before I came, like, we stayed in the hood, but my mama always, she sent me to school 40 minutes away in Ferris, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's where she from. So she sent me to school way out there. So I'm at a school where it's only 7 of us that's black, but we all cousins. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I went to school with a lot of, you know what I'm saying, pink folks and a lot of my compadres, you know what I'm saying? So, so, like, with that being said, I learned, like, them people really like that.
Yeah.
Like, nah, they really don't like us. They just tolerate us.
They literally
Like,
tolerate
us. Star athlete, you know what I'm saying, make good grades and all this other stuff, but it's always something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing something right or something, and I learned that early. You know what I'm saying? So not all of them, but a good majority of them, and we from the South too. That's another thing. It's different down here. Like, maybe if we was from up north, it would be more accepted. Yeah. But your grandparents ain't going for that out.
They ain't going for that shit.
Not in no South. They gonna be like, what?
What?
They ain't gonna say nothing while she there. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
No, you know what I'm saying? Little high size, they gonna keep it cute.
Yeah, they gonna
They
keep
it cute.
They gonna throw hella shade.
And after you leave, boy, why you coming here with that? Then here come your mama talking to you one day the next week. Hey, baby, hey, so how you and, you know, your family was like, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff like that. So, no, but we can be friends.
Yeah.
We definitely be friends.
I don't know about none of that.
Nick?
At this point now, but I will say, you know,
back in your prime.
I don't even say my prime. It was just, you know, I lived in Delaware for 6 years.
Oh
and
yeah, it ain't none of us out there.
it ain't. I mean, it is, but it ain't. Delaware State's out there. Delaware State's HBCU, and
Dang, it's a HBCU in Delaware.
that hell right across the street from my mall. Fool.
Learn something new every day.
Oh, I didn't even know it was black people up north.
Yeah, it's people out there, but you know, in Delaware, and on a military base, is more white people than it is of us. And you know, as time goes on, you know, more black people were starting getting assigned to the base. And before that, you know, I was getting attention from, you know, the white ladies, and we chilled and all that, but it's just different.
I'm about to say, how is the vibe
I feel
comparison?
like it's scary to get to that point with one of I can't keep saying one of them, but you.
Yeah. I got you.
It's the snow bunnies I was getting. I wasn't getting straight white.
Yeah,
straight
okay.
white.
You're getting the good ones.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay,
saying.
okay,
So
okay.
it was cool, but it was still kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Just how they how they approach life, how they cook, how they clean, how they.
You ate that food?
Nah, one of them could cook. One of them
Yeah.
could cook.
Oh,
One of
okay.
them
She
could
can
cook.
throw down.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can throw down.
I'm like, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you know how they talk to their
Fuck you, mom.
how they talk to their peers. It's just different. And
oh man.
I just know that it wouldn't slide with my people. You know what I'm saying? My culture. You know, but
And your pops?
that may go high side with me.
What? Oh my God, that nigga, hey,
Yeah,
that nigga got jokes for days.
And he think he could score and shit. I get on his ass. You know
Yeah,
what
that
I'm saying?
nigga stay with the jokes. That's my goddaddy. That nigga stay with the jokes for sure. I couldn't date. At this point,
Yeah.
I can't. I can't. I don't want to date outside my race. I don't want to. I've had the chance to, but I can't. It's not the
I
same.
can't even see you doing nothing like that.
Oh man.
You got that kind of fur. You got that kind of brown skin, shorty.
Man,
You gonna shine brighter than bro.
yeah, for sure,
You
for
gonna be
sure.
You gonna be like, hold on, why if I look at my woman?
No, and I feel like, the people that I did talk to outside of my race, they were just too pushovery for me.
Yeah.
Not to say I need a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? I need that, but it's just like, I don't want a yes man. That's it. I just don't want a yes man.
You know, I definitely felt like I could have my way with those ladies I was dealing with.
What?
So,
And you can.
Yeah.
And you can.
They
and you
love us.
know
Yeah.
it.
They know,
You
they know
it.
who the real kings on
Yeah.
this earth is. You know what I'm saying?
Man. And they know it.
No,
They know it.
that's why they gotta
know it.
impress us, man. Cause
Damn.
man, don't get me started.
Oh man.
I have to take my braids down and go back to the fro. I let you know I'm stiff on that one.
Man, but yeah, now no,
nah.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't. I can get in business with them. I even feel
absolutely,
weird
yeah.
about getting in business with them sometimes because it's just like,
Little jokes.
right, like shut the fuck up. Like I
my
know what I'm
brother.
talking about.
It's my brother.
Yeah, that's why I'm pushing to get like these masters and just certifications and a lot of shit under my name because I don't want to get to a point where I'm sitting in front of a table and that type of person is dictating my money and they tell me, oh, I don't have this, like I don't have this behind my belt or I don't have this experience behind my belt. Well, sir, I have this. I do this. I'm from the minorities. I know what people are looking for. I've been through some shit. I know what to do. So I'm your best bet. Got a double master's.
Yeah.
I got my own business. So what's up? Either we gonna make this money or we not.
Yeah.
Cause I don't need you. You need me, nigga.
Yeah, really, they need us. We, you know what I'm
What?
saying? We keep everything, like anything that dies off, you know who keep it alive?
We do.
No cap.
That boy Sam said you on your Black Panther stuff.
Yeah, man, you know my brother, you know how I'm coming every time. Got to, man.
Yeah.
I need to bring them back. I need to call them. Hey, let's start it up in Texas. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, no cap.
Okay, so next topic. How do you feel about millennials not wanting to be in the church anymore, or leaning towards not going to the church house anymore, as they used to call it, the
And
church
who
house?
want to go first? So I can definitely speak on this for.
Come on, young MK. You look like you ready to go ahead and talk some. Go ahead and give us some.
So
I'm gonna let Nick go first, cause he's the PK.
yeah, I didn't say that. Unfortunately, I am, and
That boy gangster.
you know, as it comes to church, I never was the typical PK. I'm not
At all.
finna wear no suit. I'm wearing shit like this.
Niggas in church with jeans and a t-shirt.
Same boy.
Like before it was accepted, I was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I never wore suits unless it was like
They love saying that.
a special occasion, like an anniversary or some shit. Then I
Yeah.
put on the suit. But he think you ball. You can hoop.
Oh yeah, I'm a fool.
He cold.
On that court. I'm a fool on that court. No cap.
But yeah, I always did what I want to do. I'm not finna read the whole Bible to you. That's just not
Word for word.
Yeah.
Not for the
my thing. Was I was to be honest, I was there for the girls, bro. I was there for the girls.
I can't agree with that one, my boy, because them women is at church.
Yeah, they are in church. They are in church, and I just always did my own thing. But you know, as I got older, and I kind of understand, you know, what I'm saying the word, and seeing how people is, seeing how they is after church, after doing some, you know, some fake worshiping. It's just like,
It's crazy.
you know, you never really know what somebody's going through when they come to church. You know what I'm saying? Some people can be on their last little their situation, and they want to get one last word to see if that's gonna keep them here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants to walk in the church house and you get judged off real.
I was about to say, I think it's a judgmental thing.
Yeah, and it's and it comes from the seasoned saints, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the church that, you know what I'm saying, we went to, they had their mouth on me since I was 17, 18, because I had a potential baby on the way, allegedly. And once they got out, boy, they let me have it, boy.
And it's crazy how they got out, right?
It is.
It's crazy how they got
I
out.
ain't say shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't say shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how shit like that get out in the church house. You're like, all right.
And
Shit. Can't keep shit.
bro, they let me have it, bro. They let me have it.
You a PK boy.
They let me have it.
Doing out here?
Oh man.
And you know,
need to
everybody
leave.
say that shit about PKs. Oh, you can't watch them, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm a person first. I'm a male person, and a nigga like women. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
shit.
Do what
I'm
you
a
do,
I'm gonna do
brother.
worldly things. You know what I'm saying? Nobody judge you for what you. But anyway,
What you did at Freaknik in 1992.
back at the Kappa and shit.
That's why we here.
Look,
Yeah.
period. Nobody
So,
judge you. Shit.
Nobody wants to be judged, bro, when it comes to church. And, you know, at this age, people are just deciding just either one, not go, or just stay home and watch church, because
Stay home for sure.
nobody wants to deal with that. And now learning now, I used to be scared of like mega churches, like bigger churches. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was like, bro, this shit, it's not personal.
It's not.
But after going to a personal church where people know you and going to a bigger church,
Too personal.
it's
Sometimes.
like the bigger church is better. You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know your business. Don't nobody want to get close to you like that. Not just not gonna talk down on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that is the main reason we're not going back to church, because nobody wants to deal with that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Yeah.
And then if you used to like say something to me and not get on your ass, now you crying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
you
I'm
wanna-
disrespectful.
Now you want to run to the pastor. Now you want to have a meeting. You know what I'm saying? So my thing always been like, the pastor can't save you from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole grown person, and he can, I guess, advise me on some shit, but that's not gonna work.
I guess.
I like that.
That's not gonna work, bro. That's not gonna, because you didn't go to him when you was talking shit about me.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the real reason people are deciding not to go to church,
Yeah.
because nobody wants to do that. He said true, but the bigger churches hide theirs better and more crooked. I can see where you're coming from. I haven't experienced that yet, so yeah.
I think it's more so technology too. Like when churches started putting their sermons online, like what? You mean I can watch church from in the bed?
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
Okay, what? I ain't got to get up.
Yeah.
What? Bet. Let me tune in. And I think, unfortunately, in this day and age, millennials, we're into technology and phones and computers. So I think that's what makes more sense. But I will get into learning, like, of course, stay with, if you want to, just stay with, like, home churches, like the ones you have in Dallas or your hometown, because I feel like some of these church services online, too, can be a little iffy, too.
Yeah.
And people's end goal, some pastors' end goals are, like, a little iffy to myself, like with Pastor Todd and spitting on niggas and shit. I just, that shit there was like, yo, what's really going on?
That was different. But
That
here's
was
the thing. Here's the thing with that. It was nasty as hell. Nasty as hell.
That's assault.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Them 3 jabs, bro. I don't care.
But to see him, the thing with pastors, they're still humans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to see people bash him the way that he did,
Man.
it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, it was nasty as fuck, bro. But at the same time, that man apologized, and he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know
kept it
going
pushing.
forward, he gonna think
Act
twice on his illusions he's gonna use in
Yeah,
his
for
sermons.
sure.
But people are human, bro. You know what I'm saying?
People human as fuck.
People gotta stop putting, all these power into these preachers, these ministers. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna let you down, bro. They gonna let you down.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually. And it's up to you to either accept them again or to keep it pushing.
Yeah.
For sure. Personally, a church is a very judgmental place. I think that's why I honestly stopped going, because I just, even in church, you feel the vibes. Like you just feel, you don't feel comfortable going into some churches, or you just feel all eyes on you and looking like, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm always covered. Like, but it's just, I got a big booty. So it's just like, old ladies be looking at me like I'm, like, like I'm trying to, show.
Them old women be hating, bro. They be hating.
Man.
Oh, that's too tight. Who she thinks she is?
Who she thinks she is?
Why she wear that to church? Yeah.
But they always say, come as you are, but I come as I am, and it's get a little tap on your shoulder. Pull that down a little bit. Well, I'm sitting down, ma'am. I am sitting down. Like, what do you want me to do? Just crazy.
Bro, I be coming as I am, but I done went to church in some sweats before. You know what I'm saying?
Sweats and some J's. Sweats and some J's. It's okay, though. Yeah. It is what it is. But what you think, Mikey? Why you think people don't go to churches no more?
To piggyback off what bro said, like, I kind of grew up in the church because my great grandfather, he started our church. So you know what I'm saying. So like I kind of grew up. My granny's being what is the ladies? Not deacons, but
elders.
Ushers.
Yeah.
Ushers,
My grannies were ushers. You know what I'm saying. Youth program and all that other stuff. We grew up in church, but I can tell you, bro. Like when we was coming in church, bro. Like me and my cousins, they looking at us crazy. Bro. And I'm like, nah, bro. And I'm the one who gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm the little cousin, but I'm gonna say something like, I'd be like, nah. So we coming in church, you know what I'm saying? We just coming in. As we are, you know what I'm saying? Nice clothes. We ain't on no BS, none of that. We ain't doing, like, we coming correct, you know what I'm saying? And we sit down, we listen to the sermon. We not on the phone. We not laughing, doing nothing. We're doing what we supposed to every Sunday. But every time we walk in, I never liked it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that tell, like, what you looking at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What you got going on? Like, what? Is something wrong? So then it's just like, that's just kind of what turned me off. And then another thing, some of these preachers be pedophiles and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? You can always be forgiven for what you did, but that's some sick stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of pastors be like that. I understand if they was gangsters and stuff like that. That's different. But, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't let them come into that church house because you got a youth program and all this other stuff. And I never understood that And then the one time I said something about it, you know, it was all hell broke loose. So then I kind of stopped going, but I kept my faith in my. I feel like I'm more spiritual than religious.
Facts.
That's
Because
true.
we have our own conversations. We bond how we bond. You know, my heart. You know what I'm saying? I may do some messed up things, but you know it's not intentional.
Yeah.
It's just a mistake on my journey. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? But some things, it's just really the whole how Christian, like if a dude a pedophile, then he go commit his life to Christ. He probably did this while he was in prison because he ain't had nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do.
You know what I'm saying? Coming out here selling, being a false prophet and everything. You know what I'm saying? I can feel the energy when somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just never liked that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just move more on the spiritual route and get what I get from it.
Right.
Like, I got partners that was gangsters, you know what I'm saying? But they changed their life around. Okay, bet. But they changed their life around like all the way, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and not just
for the show. So like he'll be like, hey bro, check this out. And he can explain it to me in a manner that I can understand, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, bet. I feel like that's better than church to me. I feel like the reason why we really not going though is because a lot of people losing their touch with the higher power because they thinking they're like, oh, it's just all hustle, no look. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody in your favor. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of Christians get to talking about you when you start talking about your ancestors and stuff like that. But if we was made in his image, wouldn't it make him our ancestor? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got a point though.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
and if we was made in his image, ain't we gods on earth? You know what I'm saying? As long as we hold ourselves to the standard that we're supposed to.
Right.
That's my problem because old Christians will want you to feel like we got to go back to that old stuff.
Right.
When it's new age stuff, we actually comprehended what he's saying for what what he's saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff in the Bible that we don't even know about that it says, but it says something about it. You know what I'm saying? And we comprehend it. Oh, this isn't it. Okay, we're going to put it in our words. They don't like that. They want us to follow the stigma instead of start our own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about the topic.
Yeah. That's some real shit.
Nah, facts.
That's some real shit. That is some real shit.
For real, you know I gotta give it to him.
Got to.
The raw.
Got to. Hey, this that raw shit. Hey. Hey. It's that raw shit.
I won't sacrifice.